Chao lòng, Vietnamese pork organs congee. Ingredients you'll need: to make the pork broth, boil 2 pounds of pork bone and add 1 tablespoon of salt. After it is no longer pink, remove from pot and rinse. Then put it into a large pot again, fill it about 10 cups of water and add 1 tablespoon of salt. Bring to a boil and down to a simmer. Let the pork bones simmer for about 1 hour. Remember to skim the broth. To boil the organs, you will need 4 to 5 ginger. Peel and cut the ginger into slices. Using a pestle, pound the ginger slices and set aside. Now wash and rinse the organs except for the pork blood. Fill a large pot with water. Bring to a boil and add some of the pounded ginger slices. Add in 2 tablespoons of salt. Add in the heart, tongue, and uterus. Boil the uterus for about 30 minutes and the heart and tongue for about 50 minutes or until cooked. In another pot, fill with water, add in the liver. Add in pounded ginger slices and 1 tablespoon of salt. Boil the liver using medium-low heat for about an hour or until cooked. In a different pot, boil the pork blood until cooked. After 30 minutes of boiling, remove the uterus and let it soak in cold water. After 50 minutes, remove the heart and tongue. Let it soak in cold water. After 1 hour, remove the liver and soak in cold water. When you're done boiling the pork blood, take it out and let it air dry. After the organs and the pork blood has cooled down, take the tongue and remove the surface of the tongue, then cut into slices and place on a plate. Cut the heart and the liver into slices and place on a plate. Cut the uterus and the pork blood into small cubes, place on a plate and set aside. To make the congee, in a pan, add in 1 cup of uncooked rice. Roast it on low heat until it turns a solid white color, remove from heat and set aside. Soak 1/3 cup dried shrimp in warm water for at least 4 hours. Then drain out the water and set aside. Peel and slice 5 shallots, put in a bowl and set aside. Peel and chop 1 small piece of ginger. Put the shallots and the chopped ginger into a mortar and pound it together. In the pan, add in 2 tablespoons of oil. Add in the pounded shallots and ginger. Saute for a few seconds and add in 1/3 cup dried shrimp. Saute for about 2 minutes, remove from heat and set aside. Going back to the pork broth, after letting it simmer for about an hour, remove the pork bones from the broth. You should have about 8 cups of broth. If not, add more water and let it simmer for a little longer before removing the bones out. When you remove the bones from the pork broth, have the broth continue to simmer and add in the roast uncooked rice. Continue to let it simmer. Remember to stir or else the rice will stick to the bottom. When the rice starts to break down, add in the dry shrimp mixture. Add in 2 teaspoons of salt. Add in 1 teaspoon of sugar. Add in 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Add in half a teaspoon of mushroom seasoning. Let it simmer for another 5 minutes and remove from heat. Have your plate of sliced organs and pork blood ready. Chop some green onion and cilantro. You will also need dried shallots, bean sprouts, chili sauce, and lime. To assemble the bowl, add some slices of organs and pork blood cubes into bowl. Pour the congee into bowl. Cut some yojo white into bowl. Click on the link to learn how to make your own yojo white. Add some fresh bean sprouts. Add some chopped cilantro and dried shallots. Add some hot chili sauce. Click on the link to learn how to make your own chili sauce. Add some chopped green onions. Squeeze some lime juice in and enjoy your bowl of congee. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this recipe.